Hey guys, it is yours truly, the Dark Queen, and I am going to be talking to you about some of the cool upcoming things for Halloween. Now, when I think of Halloween, I think of haunted houses, I think of Freddy Krueger, I think of, well, just awesomeness. I think of so many things. I think about the magic, if you will. So I really want to talk to you about an awesome upcoming event to kind of let you know what's going down here in the home, also known as the Alamo Dome, right? So what am I talking about? I'm talking about Alamo City Comicon. October 27th through the 29th, we're bringing magic home to the Alamo Dome. So what's going to be going on, you might say? Who's coming? Everybody's always asking yours truly, the Dark Queen, because I like to be the information booth of what's happening, right? So guess what? We are, yes indeed, having Robert Englund come on down here, that's right, to San Antonio. But not just him. We're having big major celebrities like Chris Sarandon, Lance Henriksen, Diamond Dallas Page, Linda Blair. But I'm gonna try to be as organized for you as much as possible. Why? Because half the time it's already too late when we realize who is here in our city. So let's get into it, right? Let's talk about, well, the Pumpkin King himself, Chris Sarandon, the voice of Jack Skellington from The Nightmare Before Christmas. He is coming on down. But what else has he done? Some people say he looks familiar. I'm not too sure. Well, maybe it's because he's done films like The Princess Bride, or maybe classic horror films like The Sentinel, which are cult freaking classics. Oh yeah, I love films like that. But, or maybe you're just like, he still seems familiar. Maybe as that charming and handsome vampire from, that's right, oh yeah, Fright Night. Yes. He wasn't just in the original, but he was also in the remake, which is kind of cool. So that's what I'm talking about. But you're like, no, he seems more familiar. Well, that's because he was also in Child's Play as that detective who just didn't like loose ends. That's right. So we got Chris Sarandon, Pumpkin King coming. But when I think of Pumpkin King, I think of adversaries. I think of villains, arch nemesis. That is right. We also are gonna have Ken Page. He's coming, the voice of Oogie Boogie. And I am just so amazed that these two icons are gonna be coming down home to the Alamo Dome. So that's just one set, right? Let me enlighten you. So when you're thinking about Halloween, you're thinking about maybe the streets, you're thinking about the coolness. When we define coolness, why don't we talk about one of the most iconic films ever? We're talking about, that's right. We're talking about The Warriors Reunion. Let me take off my glasses. The Warriors Reunion. So we're gonna have guys, we're having a whole bunch of amazing guys and ladies come on down here to meet up for a reunion. So we're having, Michael Beck, aka Swan. We're having James Remar. And, for me, I'm a big James Remar fan. He's done so many great things, like Dexter, like, Tales from the Crypt. He's also done, one of my favorites, Tales from the Dark Side, the movie. And to me, that's probably one of the most iconic things that I remember him from, the Gargoyle story. And you should totally check that out whenever you get a chance. But also Thomas Waits, Dorsey Wright, Deborah Van Valkenburg, David Harris, and Terry Michos. So yes, definitely come on down. Check that out. That is totally cool. Get your PS2 game signed. Get your movie poster signed. I'm excited about that. So when I think of reunions, I'm thinking also of what else is coming. And that's the Monster Squad reunion. And we're having mostly the monsters, which are super rare. We're gonna not just have you know, Dracula, Frankenstein, the Wolfman, and the Mummy show up. No. We're also gonna have, you know, Ashley Bank, who is AKA Phoebe, and then also Stephen Mott, who is the distressed detective dad, that is right, of young Phoebe. So yeah, Duncan Regar, you know, was Dracula, which was one of the most amazing Draculas I've ever seen out there. Super iconic looking. And then we also are gonna have, you know, Carl Thibault, who is AKA the Wolfman. Ow! And then Michael Reed McKay as the Mummy, and then also Tom Noonan as Frankenstein. Now, a lot of people are like, Tom Noonan, that sounds real familiar. Well, it's because he's done a lot of major stuff, like RoboCop, you know, he was Kane. So, I mean, major people are coming out to San Antonio. I just really want to throw that out there. So, when we're talking about reunions, I'm thinking about, you know, sets of 2 that are awesome, that are together. And sorry, I guess there's like an airplane going on, but let's keep going, guys. People Under the Stairs. We have Brandon Adams coming on down, AKA Fool. He's gonna be coming, and that's one of the most awesome films I've ever seen. Super dark, super, it's a thriller, but it's also horror. It's got so much going on story-wise as far as films. So Brandon Adams, AKA Fools, coming on down, as well as Sean Whalen, who is Roach. And so I think those were very significant characters out of the film. So I'm excited. I'm getting my movie poster ready. I don't know about you guys, but I'm just like, yeah, Fool's coming and Roach, which really made the movie the movie. So we're also having another reunion. We have Freddy and the leading ladies of Nightmare on Elm Street. So we're having Robert Englund come on down. We love Robert here in San Antonio. I love Robert. He's just, to me, I am one of these film people that watch classic stuff all day long, and I'm the kind of woman that will be the only person to ask Robert Englund a question about Alice from the TV show. Alright guys, so what I want to get into next is talking about Lance Henriksen. He is probably one of the most iconic figures in the horror genre, because he's touched so many things and has been part of so many great films. So let's get into it, because I have a lot of his stuff that I really want to get signed. And for me, you know, when I was looking at, you know, the significant films he's been a part of, we're talking like The Terminator, we're talking about, you know, Aliens, we're talking about Aliens 3, we're talking about Aliens vs. Predator. But he's also done films like Pumpkinhead, Near Dark, The Omen 2. He was also part of shows like Millennium, things like that, that you just, I mean, he's been part of so many great things. And, you know, for me, definitely for Pumpkinhead and The Omen 2, I was just wowed, and I had almost forgotten it. And, you know, I go back and then I find out, oh yeah, Near Dark, how could I have forgotten? But you do, because you're already flabbergasted at previous films. So I really wanted to just stop and let you guys know that I'm super excited. I hope that I will see you guys out there the 27th through the 29th. You can get your tickets online at the website, alamocitycomiccon.com, or you can go to any Texas HEB and purchase your tickets there, or you can go to your nearest local comic shop for you people here in San Antonio. So I suggest that you look it up, get your parking stuff together and ready, because Halloween is coming home to the Alamo Dome. I am super excited. You know, I'm super stoked, because not only are they having celebrities, they're gonna have panels, you know, they're gonna have you know, other sort of great attractive events happening within the Alamo Dome, but they're also having an indoor haunted house. So I am super excited. It's making me giddy like a young kid all over again, because the magic of Halloween is coming back to the one place we all know here in San Antonio that we consider home, back in the Alamo Dome. Halloween under the dome I hope to see you guys there. I'm excited. I'm ecstatic. I'm trying to get organized because, you know, I'm usually a woman that's all about chaos, but I can anticipate it's gonna be a fun-filled Halloween party. And I'm not just saying that just to say it, like, I believe it, like, seriously. So I'm trying to organize my stuff. What am I gonna eat? What am I gonna do? What am I, you know, what panels am I gonna go to? Because it's gonna be a non-stop Halloween event for days, which I'm ready for. But I'm also, you know, kind of prepping energy-wise what I'm gonna do as far as my plans. So I hope to see you guys out there. Remember, you know, be safe, get your tickets, be ready, because I know I am. So I hope to see you out there. This is the Dark Queen saying good night, and I will be in touch.